So hello and welcome back to another week with our Dragonrider Legacy Challenge. We have had our first baby potentially our heir for Generation 3, and that is baby Nerilka. I'm sure she will probably have a few more siblings, and then we will decide who our actual heir is going to be by random number picker, honestly, probably, unless you guys want to vote down below who you think should be our heir. But then again, we have to have a few more kids before that actually works. But in the meantime, we are going to, I think, probably let Bethany, I think she's going to call in and quit her job, and Jemmy is just going to keep on keeping on, working on his programming skill, although the computers are going away by the end of this generation, and I am going to miss them. I'm also going to miss all of the electricity. But I'm trying to stick at least a little bit to the plot of the books, or at least to the spirit of the plot of the books. So without further ado, let's raise a baby. Maybe we'll start the next generation. Maybe we'll give Nerilka a brother or sister. But until then, let's just jump in and see what's going to happen. All right, so we are in game, and it looks like Jemmy is asleep, and I don't think he has work in 12 hours, so we will let him sleep. Bethany needs to call in to her job, which she can do as soon as she is done. What is she? She is going to cuddle and coo at the baby, and then we'll just kind of let her continue her musical genius aspiration. Not sure how she's going to listen to music for 2 hours. I suppose they could still potentially have an old record player if I can find one in the game that looks kind of old-fashioned, but we're just going to let them do their thing. She's like, oh, look at baby Nerilka. She's so cute. Gonna give her a little coo. And you know what? While I'm thinking about it, let's see about the whole stereo situation and see if there is some way, or if maybe we have one. I know we had one, but it was way too modern looking, so I got rid of it. So let's check it out really quick and see if there is something that looks a bit old-fashioned. Actually, the Grammy phone. I think we're going to go ahead and get that. It looks good. It looks old-fashioned. It looks like something that potentially could have been brought on the spaceship with everybody. So we will just put that. I think we're going to put it right in that corner. And she can listen to music for a couple hours while she does the dishes, I think. So let's head back into live mode. She's going to cuddle that baby a little bit more. Give her a little cuddle. She's got this whole motherhood thing down, hopefully. Put the baby down. Talk to the baby a little bit, and then let's maybe listen to some classical. Do we have some classical music here? We have so much music here. Alright, she's gonna go listen to some classical music and clean up these stinky old dishes. Maybe cook a little bit of food. I think she is doing pretty good here. And then she's also going to... not shopping. She is... I am never going to get used to this. She's going to just go ahead and quit her job. Oh, and the baby is crying. Cancel everything. Come see why the baby's crying. Change that diaper. She's like, alright, here we go. Don't worry, Nerilka. We got this. We have reached level 2 of parenting. That is fantastic. She's like, oh, that baby smelled. Babies do smell. Unpopular opinion, perhaps. I know a lot of people are like, babies smell so great. No, babies don't smell great. But then again, I was never a baby person. Like, I loved my kids to death, but I didn't really like them until they became interesting. Alright, so now we just need to maybe do that job thing, since the baby kind of interrupted us a little bit. She's like, you know what? I think I'm going to concentrate on my family. I'm going to become the best lady holder that I can be. Yes. That is exactly the way I feel like we should do it. You know what, Bethany? Let's go ahead and listen to the classical music. We just have to listen to some music for a couple hours. Maybe we'll work on some knitting. Although it's 3 o'clock in the morning, I think her sleep schedule has officially been turned upside down. How is Jemmy getting on here? He is still sleeping. I'm not sure that we're going to own $3,000 worth of electronics, but you never know. We'll just keep on letting him do his thing. He has already technically smashed his generational challenge. So now he just has to successfully raise the next gen. So we're going to let them do their thing. So while Bethany was enjoying the music, our ghost animal, Duke, came in, and she is trying to cautiously make friends. Duke was never big on people, and as a ghost dog, he is still not all that into being friends. He's also going to haunt our kitchen. She's like, it's okay. It's okay, Duke. I know you don't know me, but we can be friends, right? Duke is aggressive. Yeah, I think Duke is definitely aggressive. On a good note, we have made 1 hour of our musical listening. She is definitely becoming a musical genius. At least according to The Sims. Oh, and there goes Duke, haunting our equipment some more. Go, Duke, go. Alright. That is pretty awesome. We can stop just listening to that. She needs to achieve level 4 in an instrument and play music for an hour while inspired. Bethany always felt confident in her belief in the supernatural. Something about that last ghost sighting unnerved her. Seeing is believing, and now Bethany cannot get the thought out of her head. Ghosts could be everywhere, always watching, always ready to jump out and scare her at any moment. Oh no, it's a new fear. She has a looming dread for the next 4 hours from a fear of ghosts. She was startled by a ghost, and ghostly howls are all making her scared. She's also feeling inspired, so, you know, it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. So, you know what? Why don't you go practice your piano? You're actually doing pretty good. It seems like Jemmy is still sleeping. Oh, now she's very scared. You know, I don't think that there's anything... There we go. She cannot decide if she wants to be terrified or inspired. She'll be a little of both. How's her piano getting on? I've heard worse. I've definitely played worse, because I can't play. She's doing pretty good, though. We will let her just keep on keeping on. Jemmy, you have had enough sleep. It is time for you to get up. Let's maybe cuddle your new baby. Come meet Nerilka. After all, he fell asleep and Bethany had this baby on her own, so I think it is time for Jemmy to get up, meet his daughter, you know, give her a little cuddle, talk to her a little bit, get to know this baby. And Bethany has hit level 4 in piano, and Jemmy's just like, well, look at you. Aren't you just the cutest little thing? In fact, I think we should call Ian here in a little bit and let him know that he is an uncle. Maybe invite him over to meet the baby. In fact, I think that is a great idea. So let's maybe send a text message to Ian. Oh, what is he thinking about? Oh, he and the baby had a little disagreement over possibly the smell of diaper. He's like, I'm going to send a little text message, and then I think I'm going to clean the spoiled food out of my inventory, because that's a little gross to be keeping in your pocket. And then, you know what? Why don't you go out on a jog? I think you have a couple hours before work. Oh yeah, you've got 7 hours before work. There we go. You can go out jogging, sir. Bethany's feeling quite flirty. She's got that post-baby look at my man thing going. He's going out getting strong. And she's playing a little bit of possibly very romantic music. It could be why she's feeling so flirty. She's also getting a little bit tired, but we will wait until Jemmy gets home. Actually, you know what? Why don't you go ahead? Head upstairs. Maybe take a little sleep. What does she want to do? She wants to earn 50. She really wants to earn tips for playing music. We will worry about that someday, but not today. Alright, Jemmy was out jogging and the baby woke up, so he is going to come and tend to our fussy baby Nerilka. Give her a little diaper change, maybe give her a little food. Since he can't quite super parent yet, you know, he can at least check on that baby. He's like, what's the matter, Nerilka? You're fine. Get a little bit of food, get a little bit of diaper change, and then I think he's got just enough time before work to take a bath and make sure that his needs are all very good. Oh, and we are parenting level 2. Alright. Up. Baby is still crying. There we go. That is better. Alright, Jemmy, why don't you come up here, take a really quick shower. Maybe grab something to eat. Although, actually, your hunger's not too bad. So we will go ahead and let you just do that. And join when Nerilka, or when, not Nerilka, when Bethany wakes back up. We will rejoin the family. Alright, Bethany is awake. Jemmy is having a little bit of something to eat so she can take care of some of her needs really quick. Take a shower, use the restroom, maybe come down here while the baby is asleep and make some lunch. Let's make a nice big old serving of mac and cheese. She is thinking about playing the piano. We can definitely do that. She's also thinking about chatting with Ian, who she doesn't really like, but I think that might be a good thing. She also wants to fight a ghost, which is, I don't think we can fight dog ghosts, so I don't know how soon we will actually be able to do that. Jemmy wants to enthuse about a new show, which is kind of difficult because he doesn't have a television. And he also wants to go to the library. We will see about that. Also, let's see what moodless. He's got a fear of unfulfilled dreams. How can he fix that? What does he want to do? It doesn't really say how to fix that. Well, he might just have a little chat with his wife. He's got work in an hour. You know what? Why don't you come over here? Maybe express a little bit of fondness and maybe something about that fear in there. Ask about favorite author, deep conversation, fitness techniques. We have far too many choices here. Maybe... Bethany now has a charisma. That is always good. Give her a heartfelt compliment. And then, unfortunately, Bethany's going to have to try and fix that oven on her own. Hopefully it won't kill her. That would be a tragedy. But Jemmy has got work, so we will let him do his thing. Bethany's feeling a little bit flirty. She is very attracted to her husband. Her needs are all really good, so why don't we go ahead and repair that oven. Jemmy, do you have to get to work? Are you missing work? You've got 10 more minutes. Alright. I will take care of the dishes for you today. The baby is awake. Looks like everybody is doing absolutely fantastic. Bethany's going to check out this whole handiness thing after she does the dishes. And baby Nerilka is just kind of cooing at her toes over there. I can never decide if I like Sims in their baby stage or if I don't like them. It's always kind of 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Alright, Bethany. Don't electrocute yourself. That's all I have to say about it. We'll let you work on that a little bit, and then at least until the baby starts crying or sleeping, maybe we'll let you chat with ep13 since that's kind of what you want to do. Oh, Jemmy is getting a phone call from somebody. Oh, he's getting a call. ep13 says, congratulations on the new member of your family. ep13's like, yep, I did that. He's also feeling very flirty at work, but we're just going to have him keep on working hard. I feel like maybe we're going to have to make another addition to the family, because these two definitely seem like they are in the mood. Oh yeah, she is thinking about the love. Well, you know what? Why don't you tickle the ivories a little bit, play a little bit of piano, and then once you're done with that, why don't you just chat with ep13? I know you really don't like him, but that's okay. Oh, she's going to chat with ep13 first. That works too. We'll speed up time a little bit here. Baby is still doing fine, which is good. Bethany, why don't you practice a little bit? And it looks like we are actually just having quite a nice night at home. What does she have to do here? She has got to achieve level 6 in an instrument, write 4 songs, and earn some money from licensing her music. So, it seems like a good thing for her to keep working on. Bethany is kicking butt on this musical thing. The baby has fallen asleep and she is just... Oh, baby's awake. Never mind. Baby is not asleep. Baby is wide awake. Let's change that diaper. She's like, but I need a drink. My dear, I can definitely appreciate that. Let's maybe cuddle the baby a little bit. Let's slow time down a little bit because I can't keep up. Maybe just shush her a little bit. She might be hungry though too. Maybe we can figure out what's wrong. No, we cannot figure out what's wrong yet, so maybe we'll just feed that baby a little bit. That could be what's wrong. Make sure that baby has some food. And then, you know what? Maybe we'll invite ep13 over. Even though she doesn't really like him. Oh, lock the camera. Where is he at? Oh, he's over here having a nice time with Morgan. So you know what? Maybe we'll just let him do his thing, and we will just maybe send a happy text to him. Be like, your niece is doing fantastic. If you're ever bored, you should come by. And then, you know what? Let's evolve that plant. Very good. We've got a couple of them that we can evolve here. We will evolve all of our plants that we can. And then let's go ahead and sell all these plants. Maybe see if they need a little bit of water. Check the plants upstairs. Ooh, some of these are looking really dry. Sell all these and evolve, but not go here. Just maybe evolve a few more plants. There we go. We are going to have some fantastic plants. Because pretty soon we are probably going to have to start growing our own food. I haven't decided if I'm going to put the simple living lot trait on, but I am definitely putting them off the grid. So that's going to be not exciting. But you know what? That's all right. That is all right. Maybe... Can we maybe invite him to hang out? Yeah, we will call and invite Ian over. Jemmy will be happy to have his brother come by. And Bethany, maybe she's thinking it's about time to bury the hatchet. You know, they didn't get off to the best start, but they could be friends. I think they could be friends. Although it might be a little bit late to be inviting him over. But who knows? And Jemmy's home. Huzzah! Jemmy is home. Yay! He is feeling focused. He wants to practice programming. That seems like a good idea. Why don't you go ahead and program? Maybe just practice. There we go. And Ian is coming right over. That is fantastic. Everybody's doing good. And there's Ian, so maybe invite in. Be like, hey, I know we got everything off to a rocky start, but it's okay. She's suddenly obsessed with water, but you know, hydration is important. Maybe they'll get along. Maybe she can. No, let's not flirt with him. Maybe friendly? Maybe ask about his likes and dislikes. Oh, she is feeling so flirty again. I'm going to have to be... Oh, he does not like the music. Well, so goes life. You know what? You are feeling so flirty. Why don't you go whisper to your husband? Ian's like, I'm just going to clean up the house. Jemmy, your wife... who is very flirty, and you who are very flirty, I think Ian's just going to be the odd one out. Maybe he can take care of the baby. How's he doing here? He's doing a little bit of a chat. Oh, and they're snogging. I am not controlling this. But hey, look, Ian is being just a little... cleaner that he is. Stop playing. Unless you want to play with your husband. Oh, she's got the... Why don't you have a deep conversation? Jemmy, why don't you call your brother over? He is... still wants to extinguish a fire. They're having a nice conversation. Poor Ian's like, why did you invite me over? You're ignoring me. Let's stop doing the sexy pose thing. That seems really, really bad. You know what? Why don't you ask about Ian's day? And Jemmy, why don't you... Oh, he's expressing his fondness for his wife. Why don't you go ahead and get some leftovers? They do not get along at all. Well, you know, we tried. Maybe you could show off the baby, Bethany. Maybe you can show off the baby to Ian. Introduce him to his niece. I almost said nephew. That would be a little bit awkward. We're having a slightly awkward encounter, but that's okay. She's like, Ian, would you like to meet your niece? Jemmy's finally gonna go get food. Bethany's over here showing off the baby. Hopefully. Nope. That interaction never works. Alright, use the restroom. And I think Jemmy is getting tired, but I think we might just, since they are feeling so flirty, you know, maybe gush about your partner a little bit. Talk up your wife. He does not like Bethany at all. Well, so it goes. And now he's freaking out. He's like, dude, chill. It's okay. You know, just console him a little bit. And then, maybe be a little enticing. See if your wife wants to have a little alone time. Tell Ian Teen, you know, it's been nice, but obviously you are not getting along with my wife. So I think that could be about it. You can come back over later. Alright, bye, Ian. I don't know why you're freaking out so bad, but it is all good. You know what? I feel like we definitely need to not just woohoo. I think we need another member of the family. There we go. Try for baby. I just had to click on the right thing. Bethany's like, well, I was gonna eat, but okay. You know, that's if Jemmy doesn't fall asleep mid-act. So we're gonna let them get on with it and join them later. So while they are off doing their thing, making a sibling for Nerilka, I just got the pop-up saying it will be Nerilka's birthday tomorrow. So we will see what she looks like as a toddler before the end of this episode. I do want to find out if we are having baby number 2 or not. I don't have any mods on the game, so I think anytime you say try for baby, it just automatically, it's 100% that they are going to be pregnant, but I'm not positive. So I guess we'll find out. Also, it looks like baby Nerilka is wide awake. Let's make sure she's not upset. I don't remember Candy, but her spirit is fading away. Nope, she is doing really good. And Bethany, you are doing fantastic. Let's maybe take a pregnancy test and just see if we are having another baby. And then tomorrow, we will age up Nerilka. Oh, I think we're pregnant. Awesome. We have another baby on the way. Jemmy is feeling quite happy. He's thinking about Brent sharing some astronomy, and he wants to analyze a book, but he is very happy about this whole baby thing. He's like, really? All right, well, that's pretty cool. Also, I think it's time to go to sleep. Bethany, it looks like the baby is awake and upset and has a very full diaper, so why don't we go change that diaper? Also, she was completely satisfied with that woohoo, so good for her. Alright. We will rejoin them tomorrow when we age up our baby. Alright. Bethany has gone to sleep and Jemmy has taken over baby duties. Giving Nerilka a little bit of a bottle, and she is off to sleep. So you know what? Why don't you go out for another nice jog? Another early morning jog, bright and early at 5 a.m. Get off, get your workout on. Actually, you know what would be even more fun? Stop. Why don't you pet, and then maybe... She's like, okay. Let's go to pet care. And let's go for a jog with Farinth, our ghostly friend.
Oh, yibs.
He's like, I have not seen you in forever, Farinth. Let's go out. Let's have a little bit of a pet, and then let's go for a jog. He's like, come on, you want to go? She's like, oh, yeah, definitely. Let's go jogging. Ghost pets are the best pets. And hopefully that interaction will actually work. Yes, it is working. Huzzah! Good job, Sims. So they will go out and get some exercise together. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Everybody else is sleeping, and I think when everybody gets home after Jemmy takes a shower and Bethany gets up, we are going to age Nerilka up into toddlerhood. Everybody insert fanfare here and see what our baby Nerilka looks like. Now, we do know from both the book Nerilka and from the book Merida that Nerilka is not going to be the most stunning looking person, but she is going to have beautiful, beautiful long black hair. So we have to make sure that that is reflected in her look. So once they're back, we'll do that. All right, Jemmy is finishing up his bath. Bethany has just woken up, so I think it's time to age up our Nerilka and modify her and Cass a little bit. So let's just go ahead and age this baby up. And hopefully she will get good enough to be able to paint portraits of whoever our next generation will be. Could be Nerilka, could be whoever baby number 2 is. Who knows? They might even have some more kids before they're done with expanding their family. But I'm excited. Let's see. Nerilka has aged up. Now, I do know she was a very independent and also very inquisitive, going by descriptions in the book. So I think we're actually going to go with inquisitive for her. She always wanted to learn, and that is going to be reflected throughout her thing. Alright, we're going to get a couple steps in, and then we are definitely changing the hair color. We are going to phase out the redhead, at least for Miss Nerilka. So why don't we go ahead and change Sims so that we can work on our toddler. I think she's adorable already, honestly. Alright. Aww. I think we'll go ahead and keep the cute long hair. I don't remember what color Nerilka's eyes were, if they were even mentioned, but I do know that she was described as being kind of plain, which we'll work on that as she ages up. But I do know the hair was described as a very, very lustrous dark hair. I'm pretty sure it was black. It might have been brown. If you remember differently, let me know. And we might keep her in the braid. The braid is very, very cute. Or... oh, that's kind of cute too. I think we're actually going to go with that for her hair. We'll let her inherit her daddy's green eyes. Let's work on some outfits. Just some basic, looks like it was homemade type outfits. And I think we have a toddler onesie in our inventory. I'm not sure how we're going to get to it though. So let's go to full body and see if it is unlocked in there. Not seeing it, even though we did knit it, but I don't think we gifted it to anybody. So let's go with something that looks homemade. Alright, I'm going to work on this a little bit, and I will be right back. Alright, I think I got her sorted, at least as far as The Sims is able to let me sort into looking at least slightly handmade. So there's her everyday, her formal, her sleepwear, party wear. I don't think we'll ever see her in swimwear, so I'm not too worried about that one. Hot weather and cold weather. And I think, honestly, in hot weather, we are going to nix the shoes because I think the shoes and the sunglasses are a little much. And maybe for hot weather, we will work on... Maybe Mom will braid up her hair for hot weather. So, there we go. That is very cute. Actually, let's do that for formal wear, too. It just looks like something that Bethany would do for the baby. Alright, there we go. So, there we are. Miss Nerilka is now a toddler, so next episode we will be working on toddler skills and gestating our next generation. But until then, have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I will see you next week for more of our challenge.